He was a king. She was a Russian beauty queen. Their wedding stunned the world, a royal fairy tale that crossed continents, cultures, and centuries of royal tradition. But just months after giving up his throne for love, the king filed for a brutal divorce. He said the child wasn't his. He demanded a DNA test. And behind closed palace doors, whispers swirled of betrayal, that his glamorous wife had secretly reunited with her ex, while still married to the Sultan. She was a beauty queen, he was royalty. But their fairy tale ended in global scandal, humiliation, and shocking revenge. Today, we dive into one of the most scandalous royal love stories in history, the whirlwind marriage between Sultan Muhammad of Kelantan and Russian beauty queen Oksana Voevodina. It began like a dream and ended like a soap opera. Let's unravel the truth behind the headlines and the shocking revelations about the divorce of Malaysia's Sultan Muhammad, only on Empire Elegance. In November 2018, the world was stunned when news broke that Sultan Muhammad, who had just become Malaysia's 15th king a year earlier, had secretly married a Russian model in a private ceremony in Moscow. The bride was Oksana Voevodina, the winner of Miss Moscow 2015. She was young, strikingly beautiful, and came from a completely different world than the reserved, conservative Malaysian monarchy. Their wedding was traditional, at least by appearance. Oksana reportedly converted to Islam before the marriage, and photos of her in a white gown beside the Sultan began circulating in the press. It was a global sensation, but royal insiders were shocked. The Sultan, known for being private and reserved, had married a foreign beauty queen with no royal or political background. Many questioned how long the union would last. Then, just 2 months later, came an even bigger shock. Sultan Muhammad V did the unthinkable. He abdicated the Malaysian throne in January 2019. He was the first Malaysian king in history to do so.
Malaysia's King Mohammed V resigned on Sunday, the first time a monarch has stepped down from the throne before completing his 5-year tenure.
The reason? Speculation pointed directly at his controversial marriage. Some insiders claimed that the Malaysian Royal Council disapproved of his bride, especially after scandalous footage emerged from Oksana's past, including a wild bikini-clad appearance on a Russian reality show
Wow!
that didn't sit well with Malaysia's Islamic elite. To protect the monarchy's image, and possibly to shield Oksana from media fire, the Sultan chose to give up his crown. But was this a romantic gesture or the beginning of a royal disaster? In May 2019, just months after abdicating, Sultan Muhammad V and Oksana welcomed a son named Tengku Ismail Leon Petra. Oksana claimed he was the rightful heir to the Kelantan throne. But within weeks, the Sultan filed for divorce. It was brutal, fast, and controversial. The Sultan reportedly issued a talaq tiga, the Islamic practice of pronouncing divorce 3 times. While in Singapore, Oksana was blindsided. She insisted they were still happily married and claimed she had no idea he wanted a divorce. She took to the media, releasing baby photos, love letters, and even accusations alleging she was abandoned, left without support, and that the Sultan hadn't even met his son. Then came the most shocking twist yet. Malaysian royal insiders began leaking stories. The Sultan believed Oksana had cheated on him with her Russian ex-boyfriend. Private investigators were allegedly hired. Surveillance footage and suspicious phone logs fueled the Sultan's suspicions. Some reports claimed the Sultan received photographic proof. Others said he saw messages that devastated him. Was it true? To this day, Oksana has denied all allegations of infidelity. But the Sultan stood firm. He not only refused to recognize the child as his legitimate heir, he demanded a paternity test. This is where the story takes a cold turn. According to reports from royal insiders and Malaysian media, Sultan Muhammad V cut all ties with Oksana. No titles, no money, no palace privileges, no security detail, nothing. And when Oksana insisted her son was the royal heir, the palace responded with silence and a quiet legal campaign. The Kelantan royal household issued a rare public statement denying that Oksana was never officially recognized as queen. and implying that her son had no official status within the royal family. It was a calculated move. No drama in court, no media war, just removal. But Oksana wasn't done. Oksana launched a full-scale PR counterattack. She gave interviews to British tabloids, Russian talk shows, and even Malaysian outlets, portraying herself as the heartbroken wife abandoned with a baby. She released never-before-seen photos from their wedding, screenshots of affectionate messages from the Sultan, and emotional videos of their baby. Her goal? To win public sympathy, and perhaps pressure the Sultan into acknowledging his son. In one interview, she even hinted that the Sultan might have used her to fulfill a romantic fantasy, before discarding her the moment it became inconvenient. The biggest unanswered question remains. Is Tengku Ismail Leon Petra really the Sultan's son? Oksana insists he is, and says she's willing to do a DNA test. But royal sources claim the Sultan has refused any legal proceedings, believing the boy is not his. The boy bears a striking resemblance to the Sultan. But in royal circles, resemblance is not enough. No paternity test has ever been confirmed publicly, and as of today, the child has no official recognition from the royal household. Today, Oksana lives between Russia and Europe. She continues to post photos of her son and occasionally hints at legal action. She now positions herself as an influencer, a single mother, and a woman wronged by a powerful monarchy. Sultan Muhammad V, meanwhile, has returned to a more private life in Kelantan. He rarely appears in national news and has made no further public statements about Oksana or the child. But among Malaysians and royal watchers, the scandal still lingers. According to whispers among royal insiders, some within the Malaysian palace still worry about Oksana's next move. What if she publishes a memoir? What if secret wedding documents, private conversations, or even DNA proof are quietly released to the press? There are rumors that Oksana has kept certain voice recordings and letters that could humiliate the Sultan. And in Russian media circles, there's talk that a major documentary on the scandal is already in development. Could this quiet feud between a disgraced queen and a royal household explode all over again? Or will the child himself, as he grows up, demand answers and shake the monarchy in ways no one sees coming? A king who gave up his throne for love, a queen accused of betrayal, and a child who may never know where he truly belongs. Was Oksana the victim of royal politics? Or did she play a dangerous game with the wrong monarch? And did the Sultan overreact or simply protect his kingdom from scandal? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe to Empire Elegance and hit the notification bell for more powerful stories of the world's most influential figures. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video.